Hello and welcome to another episode of Rusty's Collection, and today we're looking at the Secret Project car. So about 12 months ago, my father-in-law was just getting out of an unfulfilling relationship with a Rover P4, and he wanted something a bit more upmarket. And he heard about a car not too far away from home which may fit the bill. It's a car that was built in 1951, was driven for 20 years, and then parked in a garage and left. And the owner was a bit of a hoarder, so started to strip the car down and wrap the parts in newspaper. So what we ended up with the car was boxes and boxes of newspaper wrap bits. I do love the jigsaw. So the car is currently having a full body respray, so it's being worked on at the moment, and what I show you is where it's partly done. It did have a lot of lead filler, which was used back in the day, and so that's all had to be removed so that they could prep the car properly, ready for paint. So as we see it here, it's had one coat of primer, and then it's being prepped, ready for its second coat, which should happen in the next day or two. And the car is a 1951, as I said, Bentley Mark VI. So here's the car. Can't see very much of it because it is under covers, under paper, mid primer. So I will hopefully show you a lot more on this car as we go on. But what you'll see is the next job which needs to be done. This door here is in a very bad state and needs to be hammered out and filled, ready for primer. And then the car is going to have its second coat. This is an absolute gorgeous car, all wood inlay inside, leather seats, and the odd thing is this car, as I say, it did sit for 20 years, and then, is it 20 years? Yeah, no, 40 years, sorry, it sat for 40 years, 1971 through to 2020, and then put a battery on it, put some new fuel in it, started straight up. So whilst we were up at the factory, it started raining. So I thought what I would do is I would show you some of the work that we've done already on the interior parts of the car. Please like and subscribe my video so I know that you're interested and you'd like to see more, because that's the only way I will know. Here we are at my father-in-law's workshop, and what we've done so far on the car, so mechanically we've had the radiator record and also run new rubber pipes down to the heater which sits under the driver's seat, passenger's seat. Got the brakes all working, so the handbrake's now working. We've had the hubs off and had a look and checked all that and cleaned it all, got those working, cleaned out the brake fluid, added new brake fluid and bled the whole system to make sure that's all working. And then onto the interior. So the interior had been quite eaten by bugs in different parts. So what we've done is we've cleaned up a lot of the interior and added some new bits to it. So here is one of the door cards, and we've cleaned it up and it's come up really well. Not too much damage. We did have to replace this piece here because it was completely worn, and it got holes in it. And then also what we've done is we've replaced this piece of carpet here with some new carpet, and I think we've made a pretty good job. It looks very nice there. And then on the B-pillar pieces, they were in pretty good condition, as you can see. But what we've done is we've added this light coloured piping just to accent it throughout the interior. So we've got this this light coloured carpet. The headlining has been replaced in the car with light coloured headlining, and then we've added this piping throughout so that we can so that it looks nice and nice and contrasting. So what else have we done? So here is the wood surround for the windscreen, and as you can see it's in very good condition, and we have French polished this to clean it up, and it's come up really well, and done some repairs to these top sections As you can see, a little bit of damage here, but we've cleaned that up as best we can. Probably do a bit more work on that. And what you can also see is these top vents. So this car has these top vents, and it shouldn't really. Being a 1951 model, it should just have the wood and no vents. These are Type R, but this car did have them, as it does have quite a few of the later parts. So it must have been a crossover model, showing these additional pieces like the heating vents under the seat on the heater and things like that. So some of the other things that we've done, so as you can see, these are all nice and cleaned up. All the headlight parts, surround for the controls for the switches. There is a bit of damage there, but we may be able to do something with that, clean that up. It's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be a very nice car once it's done. And then, so moving around, so this is some of the, if I just move this out of the way, this is some of the headlining felt that we've used to do the headlining in that light colour, very much like the seats and this piping that we've added, as you've seen there. So then, as you can see, in very good condition, considering the tables for the back of the seats. If I can lift that up, you can see it's in very good condition again. Let me just, it's quite difficult to do whilst holding the camera. If I move that out, you can see the whole mechanism is in very good condition, and the walnut is in absolutely lovely condition underneath. Try not to trap my fingers in there. And then the one piece that we have had re-chromed and then we've put together is the grille. As you can see, it looks absolutely fantastic, being all cleaned up and re-chromed. And then we had to put it back together because each individual spindle came separately, so we've had to put all those back together onto the mount. So that's where we're at. As you can see up here, we've got the other table, and then the wood here. These are the door surrounds. I don't want to lift those out too far because I don't want to damage them at all. But that's the work we've done so far. As you can see, we've got on a little bit and done a little bit of work, but hopefully we'll bring you more videos showing you more work in the weeks to come, to the point where we're actually out driving the car. Absolutely gorgeous car. I love it, and hopefully we'll be able to drive it at some point in the summer. So as I said, if you like this, please subscribe, and that's all for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.